Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sam's Financial Corner. And today we're going to do a story time video. And this one is called I'm Not Paying for Your Kids. Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting one. And please drop down in the comments, once I'm done, and let me know your thoughts about this. Because when it comes to finance and quote unquote maybe blended families in this case, so to speak, the lines become blurred, and it's really sometimes difficult when there isn't a manual. And like there's not a manual for life. Sometimes with relationships, even with all the advice, there sometimes is the manual for certain situations. So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. And please like, comment, and subscribe. So let me get right into it. I'm trying to make sure I remember this correctly. So there's kind of like, I guess I want to call it a meme going around about a conversation between a boyfriend and girlfriend. The girlfriend, she has 3 kids by 2 different men, and she asked the boyfriend for $20. And he's like, well, what do you need it for? And it's like the kids have a trip or something. And he's basically like, why are you asking me? Ask their fathers. They're the ones who should be doing something. And kind of as it goes along, she's basically like, every time they said they don't have it, I don't like asking them. And he's kind of rude with his remarks to her and the energy that he's provided to her given the situation. But towards the end, it seems like they kind of go their separate ways, and I kind of want to talk about money when it comes to relationships, and when it comes to, I don't want to call children accessories, but they are part of the rather total package. It's understood that when you date someone and they have kids, you not only date them, but in essence you're dating, or part of the package of dating them is all that comes with them. So I really want to talk about fiscal or financial responsibility and give my point of view. From a financial point of view, even though his responses to her were kind of strong and kind of rude, you can infer and tell that this has been an issue for some time. And I think he was kind of fed up. He felt like he should not be financially responsible for her children. And I agree. And here's why I agree with him. I may not agree with the energy that he gave her in that conversation, but here's why. He is not their biological father, and they're just dating. Their biological fathers have a financial responsibility to support their kids, not him. He does have a responsibility in a sense that he is dating her and with her. Now, if I was implanted in that situation, like what most people would do, they would just give the $20. But where I think that she failed, and I understand her point of view. Her point of view was, I asked them, they said no, but I really can't rely on them when it comes to taking care of the kids. I can rely on you. I can talk to you. They give me pushback, they give me attitude, or maybe they just ignore me or flat out tell me they don't have it. And my thing is, here's a personal thing for me. If you tell me you don't have $20, not for your kids, nah, that's a lie. I can't honor that. I can't honor that. We say we don't have money for things. Like, I think I saw a meme that says, no, I'm broke. I'm not broke. I'm just broke to you, not to me. And I think that sometimes in situations like this that applies. And so what I feel is she has every right to ask her boyfriend for $20 for the kids' trips or whatever it is. But he is not obligated to be their financial provider. That is their father's. And I believe that she needs to go after them and get what she can. From the discussion between the two, you could glean that, well, of course, their fathers are alive. It's like they're not in jail. She just has a hard time getting what she needs for her children from them. And if you're having that type of issue, you got to take them to court. You just got to. Because at the end of the day, here's just the plain truth. When you have sex, especially in heterosexual relationships, without protection, the likelihood of a child is there. It's just there. You can't ignore it. You got to accept it. So if you go out here doing things without protection, without precautions, these things happen. So for me, it doesn't matter if the child was unplanned, if it was something you didn't want to happen. It's too bad. The child is here, and you have a responsibility to that child financially, as well as emotionally and spiritually. And so if she's having a hard time getting money, I bet you they're not actively participating in these child's lives, which is all too common. And it is so disheartening in this day and age where, we need our fathers and they need to be present. It's more than giving money. It's about being present and active in their lives. But I want to go back to the money thing, because they are responsible. And I don't believe the boyfriend holds a responsibility to financially care for them. But I do feel that because he's in a relationship with her, he should do whatever he can. Now, I understand from her perspective, because she looks at him as like, in their life, you're the only dependable man. And even for her, she's like, you're there. I can ask you. And he's given, nah, my money is for me. My money is mine. He gives a real negative approach. And not to defend him, but what I think has happened is that there's been requests or needs for the kids in the past. And I think that financially he's at a breaking point, because we don't know if he has kids of his own, but we know that there are at least 3 kids. And so there's some men who will say, I'm with you, they my kids now, we just work it out. In his case, he just seemed like he was completely done and fed up, which leads me to believe there were more things that have happened. So this one is kind of hard to talk about because it's a relationship, but I don't believe that he should have taken the stand that he took and the attitude and the aggression that he responded to her with. But I think it probably comes from a lot of past conversations. It probably comes from a place where there have been many requests and he's tired of it and he's frustrated because now he has all of this added pressure. And the thing about it is, as a man, he's going to look at it and say, I may like the kids, I may love the kids, but at the end of the day, they're not mine. But also this, why am I being handed the responsibility of taking care of these kids financially when their fathers get to be out here and obviously it seems like they're doing whatever they want to do? Now, I do believe that he should have had a separate conversation with her outside of this text thing, and he should have really sat down and talked to her. And a lot of times in relationships, one of the things that we fail to do is to effectively communicate. We're frustrated, we're angry, so we channel that energy into our communication. We channel all of that into the relationship instead of taking a deep breath and being able to, or doing what we can to find a way to articulate our thoughts, our values, and our views. So that's it for me. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. I think I'll try to find a link to this or something. I'm still not good at this, but I'm going to try to find it and add it so you all can see the exchange between the two, or if you already have. But drop down, please let me know what you think, because when it comes to couples and money, and when it comes to couples, especially those who have kids and their other financial obligations or things happen, it's one of those things where it becomes blurred lines, and sometimes there's shades of gray, or sometimes they're just different thoughts and views. So I want to say thank you for watching and subscribing, and take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.